podcast. I'm Todd.
I'm Becca.
And we're going to watch every horror movie together, which is why today we watched Bugonia from 2025, which, yes, like Poor Things, is a horror movie. It's directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, of course, the director of Poor Things. What?
Okay. As
Did that sound wrong?
Yeah, it didn't sound exactly right, but that's okay.
Do you want to say it?
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Oh,
Lanthimos. I think so.
Well, one of us has to be right. We really love Poor Things. I think you definitely love Poor Things.
Oh, yeah.
How do you think this one compared?
I really like this one, but I think I like Poor Things more.
Yeah.
But I still really liked this.
Maybe we're skipping ahead.
You asked me.
Hold on, I'm trying to get myself together.
Okay.
I realize this is definitely one of those movies that people bring up as saying, like, yeah, this is great, but it's not a horror movie.
No, this is a horror movie.
I feel the same way I did about Poor Things.
Yeah.
Which is like, maybe it's not traditionally horror. Maybe it depends on how you define horror. Because I always wonder where that comes from. I know there's some people that think like it has to be scary or else it's not horror.
I mean, this is still scary.
Yeah, I was going to say
like,
I think it still clears that bar a little bit. But I like these. I mean, this is like psychological horror. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Completely, yes.
Completely, yes. Oh, I think it steps into a little bit of horror.
Well, whoa.
Well, I mean,
that a spoiler?
Well, if you're going to be so definitive on, then just bleep it out. Whoa, we're not live. Just bleep it out.
That's the thing. If we're not going to talk about spoilers, I think what most people know just from the trailer is it seems to be these two guys. What is it?
Is it Teddy and Don? Jesse Plemons?
It's got Jesse Plemons, our favorite unhinged guy. He kidnaps Emma Stone's character, saying that she is accusing her of being an alien. It's like the CEO woman, and they shave her bald. I think that's like, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I saw there was a lot around that at like the premiere. They were giving away like free tickets if you shaved your head.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, if you were bald, you could see the movie for free.
Really leaning into that part of it. But the question that I had, at least going into it, was like, what are we going to do with the alien question? Like at the end of the movie. Like that's, I think for me, and I'm not going to say anything one way or the other, but for me, it was like at the end, are we going to get a big, I don't even want to say that. So that's something at the center of the movie. Like, cause it is very thrilling. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of questioning of like, what is the reality of this? You know, like, is this just purely psychological? And the alien question, I think, is answered very well at the end.
Oh, yeah. I think I really did love, though, watching the movie, like, okay, where is it going with the alien thing? Like, you know, like I did like that back and forth.
Don't want to say anything else about that. But I think that's the thing is like, it's a pretty thrilling movie and it really brings it together in a good way at the end. And it also felt very relevant to society.
Yes.
Like the movie really focuses a lot on Jesse Plemons' character and what's going on behind this. And the way they dig into that felt like there's some very obvious commentary. And I think that's something we'll go into in the spoilers is like what you think the movie means. But I think there's some stuff that's like very obvious in parallel to like the world right now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of an anti-capitalist movie as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which is funny because that's one of the things I guess I'll go into is, do you know there are like these haters of this director out there? Like
what, on the internet? No way.
Okay. No, it's like these specific, I wish you knew more about this than I do, but it's like these specific, it's a lot of women who hate these movies because they see them as like they see Poor Things as being objectifying and
but that was what it was about.
That's something that I want to go into because I'm seeing the same kind of hate in this movie, like the way Emma Stone is treated.
Okay.
I think we aren't seeing the forest for the trees.
No, that tends to happen.
In some of these cases.
Yeah.
But the movie also has a tricky content warning because, I don't want to give too much away about where this goes. I think you kind of are expecting there has to be a big ending here. Like it has to, in order to deliver on the premise. And I'll say like there is a decent amount of violence in this that is like, it's kind of quick and it's mostly at the end of the movie, but it's kind of alarmingly realistic.
Oh, yeah. It is disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is something to be aware of if you care about that kind of thing. So how many buckets of blood would you give this? Wasn't that your idea?
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's weird to figure out the scale. I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 5.
Out of 5. Oh, I feel like 10 is better because
that's too complicated.
Oh, okay. Out of 5. Well, then, I guess like a 3.
I'm going to overthink it if it's out of 10.
I feel like it makes more sense in my head out of 10.
Okay, you do out of 10, I'll do out of 5.
No, that doesn't make any sense at all.
What would you give it out of 10?
I mean, probably like a 7 or an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like 3.5.
Okay.
Because it's a lot, but it's very centralized.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's all I could say without getting too into spoilers. Outside of that, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler, but when you're dealing with a movie like this, where it's a woman who is being locked in a basement, held by some men, there's always a question about like where this is going to go. And this movie like goes completely in the other direction. Like that isn't even factored in.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that too. So you don't need to worry about that. But I did like this movie a lot.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
We were deciding between this and the new Predator movie. It was pretty obvious you were going to pick this.
Yeah, I love Emma Stone, so.
Yeah. But I thought it was great. Yeah, maybe Poor Things is just doing more and like artistically is more interesting. But I really like the story that was delivered here.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's get to spoilers. So I think maybe the most interesting part of the movie for me is just the way that you are kind of slowly learning things about Jesse Plemons' character, because you're kind of dropped in with him and it's his cousin, right? And it just seems to be the two of them living alone in like a farmhouse, going through a weird regimen of like exercising and preparation and stuff. And that's all you get in the beginning. So I like that it kind of just goes immediately into kidnapping Emma Stone's character and just almost like getting that out of the way. But then you get information as it goes on. Because I think at the center of the movie, it's very much about the kind of disillusionment, I think, that a lot of people are feeling, especially young people right now, and how fragile our lives kind of are. Because it's a lot of bad things that happen to him all at once. And he seems to escape into this like
conspiracy rabbit hole almost.
Yeah, he's escaping into like the kind of online communities that you would expect. And it's interesting, I think, that they specifically mention he's like, oh, I went through the whole spectrum, like the far right, the far left, everything. So it's like, all right, we're just putting an umbrella on everything. And I think there's something meaningful about being like, you know what? It's all kind of the same in some ways, you know? And I think that's the problem. It gets back to the way some people are criticizing this movie is like, I think if you get too single-mindedly focused on this one thing, you can kind of miss the bigger picture.
So what do you think is happening there? I haven't really seen it, so I don't know what that criticism looks like.
Well, just focusing in on the element of like holding a woman hostage and torturing her. And it seems like he is this extremist online conspiracy rabbit hole person.
Yeah.
And like how that can lead to violence against women specifically.
Yeah.
But I think like that is the thing the movie is commenting on.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So it's like if you're just focusing on that being bad, it's like, yes, it's telling you this is bad.
Yeah.
And it's like that's tied into the themes of the movie.
Yeah. I don't think in any way, at least for me, and you know, I mean, not only I think like in a woman perspective or as like a survivor perspective, but like I don't think it was really exploiting the idea. It was really just commenting on it.
Yeah, exactly. You could argue that it kind of makes you feel sympathetic for him as he goes on, because you learn that like he lost his mom. It seemed to be that she was getting this treatment from the CEO's company where he works. And I like how they unraveled all that too.
I did too. I really love the flashbacks.
Yeah, and the way it shows that like, oh, they are actually connected personally. It feeds into the idea that this is so based on his own psyche and like something he's going through. It makes him feel more human and less like, oh, I don't know if she's an alien. You know what I mean? It's a really interesting swing that it takes. What about you? What did you really like about this?
Well, I think it's funny that was kind of your takeaway on it, even though, I mean, it's completely true. Like, I see that. But I think I was more so focused on the fantasy aspect of it a lot of the time. Like, throughout watching the movie, I mean, there were definitely times where it's like, please let her be an alien. Then what are we doing? But I just like went into the movie like, okay, she's going to be an alien. And I just had to view it from that perspective. And I think that did like kind of like numb down any of the other things, because I was like, if she's an alien, she's going to like fuck him up. So I got that.
No, I think I knew that too in the back of my head, that like she's going to be an alien. Yeah. And there was a sense of like, all right, kid, let's just get to it. Yeah. You know, so there are parts that I think the first time through almost felt like it was dragging, but it was just because I was like, I need to see the resolution. Yeah, I really just needed the alien aspect to come through a little faster. I had the same criticism. Well, I don't even know if I would say that. I think it's more that like, I think watching it a second time, I'd probably like it a lot more. Because it's more like thinking back, there is a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff it does around the characters and everything. And I think I'd appreciate that a lot more the second time. Yeah. Like, I don't think it's the fault of the movie. Oh, no. I will say, as soon as we left the theater, I started to research this because I was so interested in the story. Yeah. And I was interested in like Andromeda and anything that had to do with it. And when I was looking, I found that Bugonia is actually like an ancient practice. Yeah. Like a long time ago, I think it was found in, when I was looking online, it said it was in the, oh God, I don't know how to say that word because I only read it. I've never said it out loud. Okay. I'm not going to say that. Just cut that out. It's where you take like a cow or something and you kill it and you put it in like a sealed place and you seal off all the windows and everything. And then on like the third day or something like that, you let the light in and then bees will appear. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was really cool because that does tie into the movie. If you think about it, like he was killing people and like when he was it looked like getting to that part of his practice, I guess he sealed off all the windows and everything. Yeah. And he is a beekeeper too. So I feel like there's like some sort of connection there. Obviously, there has to be. Oh, yeah. I think that was definitely something they used for the storytelling. I also heard that he got denied, Yathos got denied the filming location in the Acropolis in Athens, which I also think is really interesting because this is in like Greek mythology or in ancient Greek folklore. So I think that does kind of suck that he couldn't film there. At least from what I saw online, because I feel like that would have looked really cool and really tied it together, but it still turned out awesome. I can only imagine that had to do with some sort of scene at the end, but I don't know. Yeah, that was, so that's the thing is like, the movie really holds on to the idea that like, no, she's not an alien. Oh, yeah. Because I thought it's interesting that like, there's never even a crack. The entire time Emma Stone is acting completely normal. And you can see how like manipulative she is. So even when she is like, okay, I am an alien. It's like you can see that she's just trying to manipulate him. Well, yeah. And also I think another way that it's like a double-edged sword is you could just do that. So that you can be free. Just lie so that she can find a way out, which also happens in abuse situations. So Yeah, and fucking Stavros.
I wasn't expecting that.
That was very unexpected, especially considering he plays a cop who I guess used to be his babysitter.
Yeah.
And seemed to have abused him.
Yeah.
Which also feeds into like, it kind of explains some of the things about his character, you know? That's what I'm saying. It's like, shit is so stacked against him at this point. It's like, I don't know, dog. I think you're making a mistake. Like, it really builds it up until the absolute last second.
Oh, yeah.
Because then, it's when she tells him to get in her closet while she puts in a 58-digit code in her calculator. It's like, at that point, you're like, dude. Like,
you know what? I was thinking, when that was happening, I was like, all of this research and all of the like steps you took to not be manipulated, yet you fell for the calculator. Like, yeah,
it completely feels like it's getting dumber and dumber as it goes, you know?
But that actually is,
but then
like that is how she communicates too. So it is just insane.
It's a great way to deliver on that because they hold out to the absolute last second.
Yeah.
And then when she teleports up there and she's just in a fucking pool of pink liquid, it's like, okay, we are delivering on the alien question.
That was so cool. I loved that.
It's funny because I think part of me was hoping this would go like the Substance direction and go into like full body horror where her whole body turns into like a giant insect, like a bee thing. I was like, I want to see that. But after seeing the way they took it, I think like thematically, maybe this fits the movie more, you know?
Yeah, I would say so.
I might not be as fun, but you know.
I thought it was fun. I absolutely love the like wardrobe they had for like.
They looked so cool. Her little hat.
Yes, I love that so much. I was like looking at the material, like what in the heck? What material is that? I can't wait to look that stuff up too.
It was a great way of making them look really alien.
Oh yeah.
You know, like way more than if they look like actual aliens. Even the way that they're like, why didn't you let us know? And she's like, oh, he cut my hair off, so I couldn't talk. It's like the dumb little shit that he was, that he had his like conspiracy theories about. It's like, fuck, he was really right.
Yeah, and his like, he had like a 3D model of her ship or whatever, and he was like insanely close. Yeah.
It just looked way grosser.
Yeah.
Because they also have, at the very end, she discovers his little like serial killer lair.
Yeah, that was so scary because that for a second I was like, oh fuck, he's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what happened first. And it was really just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it got really dark for a second. But then when you saw she was like pissed.
Yeah, because he actually got them.
Yeah,
like he was right the whole time. Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Like he knew that she was like royalty too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's so fun. It really is like the perfect way to end it. And I think, you know, the way that she basically destroys the atmosphere of the planet.
Oh my god. Well, she like ends human existence.
Yeah, it's
and that was like oddly cathartic.
So, okay. I'm glad you say that because like I think there's a lot of different ways to read into the ending. I'll say this apparently is a remake of a movie called Save the Green Planet.
I saw that. We need to watch that.
Yeah. Like reading the description of that, it sounds very similar. And that title, I think, is like very evocative of like, maybe that's the message.
Yeah.
They're like, maybe we are at this point
100%.
Where it's like, we need to reset.
Yeah. What we're doing to the planet is awful. Yeah. Not only even just like in the way we're like over consuming and the amount of trash we put into the planet. Actually, when I was researching about Bugonia, I also came across research of we are like literally killing the bees. And if there's no bees, there's no us.
Oh, that's the colony collapse.
So it's so important for us to take care of the planet. Like we're literally guests and we are the worst guests ever.
But also, I don't like the idea of a CEO being the one to decide, like, it's time to end them. It's very reminiscent of, like, the billionaires building bunkers and shit, waiting for the end of the world. It's like, we need to reset. Just us, though, not you. So I don't know about that part. I think that's where some of the, like, capitalist messaging comes in.
Well, at least this one, I guess, was an alien, not just like another human betraying the rest of the human
what
race.
If aliens are just as bad?
I don't know.
What if all the CEOs are aliens?
Probably. They look like it. Some of them look like it. Like, let's be honest. I don't even need to say which one. You're probably picturing one and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool story. Really cool, like, character study in some ways.
Yeah, I thought that the marketing was really great too. The poster was like so well done.
Yeah. They tell you just enough.
Yeah, and I love the typography for the title too.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
They do too. They
and
keep
very alien.
That. Yeah, they keep reusing that font during the credits and shit. I bet there's like a TikTok font you could use that. The Bugonia font.
You probably have to license it out.
No, I bet that the social media teams are just like
they're
going
finding
all
their
out
own.
with this. Yeah. Do you have anything else?
I do think that the character design for Emma Stone's character was a little reminiscent of Candyman too.
Oh, yeah, her outfit.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting because this has to do with bees.
I didn't even think about
like
that.
The big long coat and the bald head, and
she just needed a hook hand.
Yeah.
Still too bad we didn't get to see her like turn into a giant monster bee. That would have been cool too, though.
Maybe in his next film.
Oh well, that's her next Emma Stone role. So you can go to ghostbeast.com for all our links. You can also search for Ghost Beast Pod. You can check out our shop on our website where you can buy some stickers, some t-shirts, hoodies, all featuring Lux Fatale's artwork. Our very own.
You say Fatale weird. I guess maybe I'm saying it weird.
This is the first time.
Fatale.
What did I say?
Fatale. Which Lux I guess Fatale. Still works. People, you know what's funny is people ask me, they're like, how do you say it?
How do you say it?
Well, when I made the name, it was off of Femme Fatale. So Fatale, Femme Fatale. So Lux Fatale.
You can search for Lux Fatale to see Becca's artwork. And you can follow Ghost Beast on Letterboxd where we rank everything we cover. How mad will people be if this is on a hard top 10?
Oh, well, that's just too bad because I was already looking at that there. So I don't care how mad you are. What?
That's such a dumb spot for it.
Okay.
I put it above The Craft, but below Phantasm.
Okay.
Sound good?
The list is getting so absurd.
It puts it at number 38 on our list. You can contact us at podcast@ghostbeast.com. We're trying to wrap up our 2025 movies so that we can make a proper top 10. I think last year we missed a bunch of big stuff. Are there any movies that are like lesser known that really hit this year? I want to make sure we get them all. Bye.